up, YouTube? We are back here with the week number 3 in the Washington football team rebuild. We are going against the Browns. We have some guys we have to negotiate contracts with.
These players are on the last
So
year of
we're
their
gonna get in
contract.
here and we're gonna try. We're definitely gonna try to bring Sheriff back here. Sheriff's 28. I'm gonna try to bring him 4 years, bump him up like that, and we're gonna offer it. Okay, we got him signed. He's re-signed. We're not losing him. Also, I'm gonna try to sign Darby again. Darby takes that offer, we'll take it. So we're 0-2. We've been down to the wire the last 2 games, a loss in the last seconds. Got some scouting to do. We're gonna auto generate these. We're not gonna download the rosters from other stuff. I don't.
A list of all the players that
rather do it this way.
Select to scout this player and unlock his.
So, like I said, we're just getting into this.
Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond in the. You just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue this player, and you.
So, quarterback is definitely huge on our list for sure. The line, left hat, like we definitely need better linemen. Needed a better. Okay, so got ourselves a decent guy here. We don't really need it, but I'm gonna scout it. So our receivers, I'm not worried about the receivers so much because they're young, they're super young, and I think we can build those guys. So we're definitely gonna scout this guy. As we go through it, guys, if you guys see somebody that you guys think we should scout, let me know. We'll scout that person, get you guys active within it too, guys. So if you guys see somebody on the board that you think we should go after, let me know. But we are starting Haskins. Allen has thrown 6 picks in the last 2 games, so Haskins is up. Then Alex Smith to follow, so we're gonna give Haskins a start. We did upgrade Gibson. Gibson did get some pretty good boost. He had 5 points. He got came out pretty good. So he got bumped up. Let's see here. He got catching traffic, changing direction, catching strength, stiff arm, carrying, braking, acceleration. So this will be the first time we get to play with him as upgraded. So hopefully he'll be even better yet, and we'll be able to get him upgraded again. We do have some upgrades here that we're gonna hit because, like I said, some of these guys are guys I'm looking to bring up eventually. Like, they're not bad, they just need a little work and development, which is kind of big to me. I like doing that. That's one of my favorite things to do. So his zone is really bad, so I like my corners to be kind of balanced, not one over the other. I mean, he got good awareness right there. It was a good bump. This guy is just really bad, but he is part of the organization, so I mean, he's got a long ways to go before he's probably able to play, I would think. I don't know if we'll ever be able to get him in. But what we are going to do is I think we're going to grab him. We're going to bring him up. I think he has a lot of potential. We're going to sign another guy. We're going to sign into the practice squad.
You have too many players on your team. Choose which players you want to cut.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm looking at releasing Sprinkle. Did I like it? Yeah, it was fun. But so we got this guy in. We're gonna put him in the lineup, and we're gonna move Logan Thomas over because Logan Thomas is old and he's past threshold. So we're gonna move him to fullback, and he's gonna benefit us there pretty well. He does play a little bit of fullback in real life too, so this isn't a fake move. Yeah, but I gotta keep him because he costs too much money to cut. So this is gonna be our tight ends like this. They're all fast. They're all pretty good. They got good strength. Catching's not bad. We just got some work to do. I think I'm going to actually move Butler into, because he is a true tight end. So I'm gonna move him into the training when we get training next. So let's go to the depth chart. Tight end is gonna go like this. So that's what we're gonna run from now on. And like I said, see, Logan Thomas went to a 74. That helps us out. So we're gonna get into this next game, and hopefully we can get our first victory. Been kind of tough, but we're gonna go give it. We're gonna go give it heck, and hopefully it works.
Today.
Appreciate everybody stopping by. The ones that are watching this live on Twitch.
It's week 3 of the NFL.
These also will get uploaded again.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium.
It will get uploaded. I mean, they'll be up on YouTube. They'll go to Facebook. It will be all over the place.
Between the Washington football team and the Cleveland Browns.
I'm gonna try to learn some more editing so I can cut them down a little bit. I mean, make them a little bit shorter, so not the whole game. But I don't know. You guys might like the whole game because it's a lot of action. It's been pretty good action these last 2 games.
16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Oh.
You don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to.
That was a nice hit right there. I thought I was gonna get a pick
When you do that.
on the hit.
Short yardage, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete.
Oh.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Wow.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell
He
Beckham
spun off of it, bro. What?
the new campaign.
Tough.
The Browns have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Yeah, that was rough.
Kind of catch your breath afterwards, so just give me a second.
I hit him. But I don't know. He just spun off of it, I guess.
He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour.
21.5 miles per hour on that. That's great. I love the Next Gen Stats. It's such a cool addition to the game.
He'll set up to throw, escaping the pressure right. This one complete. It's Isaiah Wright.
There we go.
This almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Go ahead, boy, rumble.
Field and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't even get hit. Why did it throw the ball like that?
Williams picks it off, and he's able to take this one
What?
to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's
Bro, why did it throw the ball like that?
I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember,
I'm not even going to count that on Haskins.
job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
That was a touchdown coming to McLaurin, and the game just grabbed the hold of the ball and threw it down.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First carry for Nick Chubb.
Oh, my.
Away. Avoids him at the 40.
God damn, man. Go down.
Before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Bro, he is a tank.
Before he's brought down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys.
Like, I'm right there. Why can't I make that tackle?
Truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins, shedding through the defense. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. No question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver.
But now it's third and goal. From the gun, Mayfield.
Ah!
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to take
It's out. It's out of bounds. Ah! Odell's eating, baby. Eat me alive.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Yo, my God, Ford coming in with that hose.
And down at the 28.
Appreciate you, brother.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Watch, holding. Come on, yo, this game does not want me to win. Every time I do something good, it's called back.
That's too bad, isn't it?
Or I throw an interception.
The only people celebrating?
Killing me, man. It's killing me.
Just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The throw down the field caught by his running back. Without the previous penalty,
that is wicked whack.
It's just a gain of 10. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Haskins will throw.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And
First.
he'll be very close to a 1st down. But
Oh my God, they ripped me off.
And that means 4th down.
No way.
Give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson muscles him off. And he will be out of bounds here.
Yo, known.
To be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 37. It'll go as a
this and that.
time, and it moves the chains as
That's
well.
like coming off whack.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
Oh, come on, Haskins. What a pass. Good grab.
The 20 before he's brought down.
Are they going to pull out of there and go for a touchy?
Dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let
I should have just went outside. That was all sealed off.
most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Let's see if my play works anymore.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take
Woohoo!
this into the end zone. Touchdown,
Got one, boys.
Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to make this a
Out of
close game again.
Ooh, we might have missed that.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying.
That's a tough one, man. That's kind of crazy.
When you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped.
Go ahead, Cam.
Field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Talk about a big 1st half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
call it a
Get
gain
it
of 4
with a
on
butterfly,
first, and that'll make
dog.
it second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, in a 4-yard run on first down.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Jesus mighty, bro. He is smashing me.
Cleveland. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Yo, what's going on, boy?
Kind of catch your breath afterwards.
Getting my butt kicked by Odell Beckham.
Because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not
Odell is
being good.
killing me,
It costs
man.
him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
Bro, the CPU is not, but see, I don't play any metas. I don't do any glitch plays. I don't do nothing. I play straight up football, straight football. There ain't none of that extra shit. And it's not easy, bro. Like, I'm playing with the 70-something overall team.
How you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call
I'm playing on all Madden. I'm playing Sim.
handoff, serving your running play that well, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space?
Nah, we're doing a series. We're doing a series on YouTube right now with a rebuild of the Washington football team.
There, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
No, I do have the MUT team, but this isn't the MUT team. This is straight franchise.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And none of my quarterbacks are all like 60, 67, 68, 69. So hard.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, I got a good MUT team. I just ain't playing much.
Take it at the 37. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on
Need a little break, from it.
Browns will take over. 1st and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his
Uh-oh, we got a guy down.
And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up.
We lose him. That's a big loss.
The wrong direction on the last pass play.
Lose him, we're gonna have to switch things up.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He's got him in, complete.
I don't know why everybody just like lets off. Watch him go across, and then you guys just let him fall. Like, I don't understand why it plays like that.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he will
There you go,
lose
Chase.
yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to have
Odell is killing me, bro.
Made at Washington's 9-yard line.
I swear Odell got like 200 yards right now.
Game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. He's also made adjustments as the defense is trying.
Bro, like he's a goddamn goon.
For 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
He's single-handedly destroying me.
Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down
It's so different on
He's got his
next
first
gen.
catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now, rather than risk anything, Mayfield here, he's going to call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Holy fuck.
6 yards away. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Browns are putting it on, boys.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
You see what your Browns are doing to me?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up
Whooping
and
my
send
ass.
this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return
Watch.
up past
Holding.
30, but was it aided by an illegal blocker or hold? Let's see.
Every return.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The throw taken in by Sims.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field
Oh, he
goal.
pulled it down. He pulled it down. Let's go.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment.
Got that one.
Change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do.
Got 18 seconds left. Hopefully they don't want to do anything else here.
That's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So we have come to halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right.
Ooh, we get
back
the
to
ball
this
back too?
great
Uh-oh.
matchup.
Can we pull it back in? Can we reel this game back in?
They are getting the football
That is the
first
key.
here, and
Can we
are
reel it back
back
in?
underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
All right, we got something going. Got it moving.
Plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. And
It's a dot, baby. Let's go.
touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, 26 yards.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's a boot.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to
Got it back in within one, boys. We're back in within one.
Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And as we look at the tape, he's getting close to 200 yards. Think he can smell it?
He can not only smell it, he can probably count it. And he's looking to get there and beyond it. But right now, what we're seeing, a lot of junk defenses like in basketball when you're trying to stop a leading scorer and they just have no answers for him right now. Whatever they're throwing out there, he's going right through it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just...
It's like I'm playing like mid-season fucking Baker in the beginning of the season.
Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got enough for the first.
Trying, bro. We're trying.
To the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards.
Could have stopped him on that one. We could have had him.
Still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll go down.
I gotta move my monitor up a little bit.
Before going out of bounds.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
27-yard line.
Bro, it's so hard to stop.
To Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
Just what you want on a first down.
I didn't know that either.
10 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A run for Nick Chubb.
There you go.
Gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Woo!
So 2 third
Okay,
down
we hold 'em.
conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive.
Yeah, I gotta bring my monitor up
It's
a little
going to
bit.
be a tight
Monitor
window
low.
for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
I think that's why I keep looking down a lot. Keep leaning forward and looking down.
You only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays. You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll leer this one out deep for Sims.
Fuck!
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
It looked like we're gonna be heading to 0-3 unless we can get the ball back.
Seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Let's go. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
9 catches for 200 yards.
Browns, 15 yards.
Jesus fucking mighty.
Run an offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running. And intercept.
Damn, the rookie.
Picked off near the 29. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Haskins.
They'll set up the screen.
Like, how is he catching me? Get out of here.
Brought down right at the 30 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is out
Ooh,
of
my
bounds
center's hurt. That's not good.
Yard line.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's It's great scouting.
Turf toe.
Great reaction.
Oh boy.
Trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea.
We got another barn burner.
Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those
Oh.
on the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's going to look deep.
Oh my God.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to
Whew,
let it fly.
got lucky
But it
there.
falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances
Here we
of
go.
closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't
Oh.
touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there.
That was almost a big
someone
run there.
slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3. Put that on the board and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And give him 6 yards here as he's near the 35 at the 34.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Oh, I had it to the outside. I seen it wide open.
Successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Got a man, it's right. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On play
action. Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here we go with Haskins.
Oh, he put it right in his hands.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to let it fly.
Terry McLaurin.
And they've taken the lead here in the final.
Woo!
And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
What a dot.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Wow, what a game.
Time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was
All 3 of these games have been crazy. Gotta play defense now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start
Yo,
things out.
Sully coming in with the raid and the host. Appreciate you, brother.
Down 35.
How was your stream? Everybody coming in with them? Welcome. We are in a type 1, boys. We are in a type 1.
Huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Landon Collins.
Landed
Let's
Collins
go.
safety. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Now the Browns signal.
What a freaking thing. How was your stream, Sully?
As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Haskins to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout.
There's some alternate teams, so left.
18
So
seconds.
let me sweat. Bro, that's how it is with this.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
That's a big win. Dude, like, it's been crazy. The last 3 games have been like this. Down to the wire.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team.
Jets fans, so wins are a rare thing. I'm a Washington fan. They're rare themselves. I mean, they're on a 3-game win streak right now, but So let's take a quick look at this before we end this one.
Now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.
So we had Haskins. Haskins did pretty well. 355, 3 touchdowns, bounced back from the 2 interceptions. So we'll take that. Gibson does 20 for 89, 2 touchdowns. We'll take it. Receiving, McLaurin almost had 200 yards receiving. Right behind them. Blocking, only gave up 1 sack that game. Big change. Our man Cam put up 4. Big interception by him. How many interceptions we have? 2 interceptions. Colin and Curl, 1 for the free safety, 1 for the strong safety. What up, Toxic? I don't think we had any forced fumbles, any pass deflections. We had 1 pass deflection. No forced fumbles that time. So yeah, a good day. GG's. But guys, if you are on YouTube, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Also follow me on twitch.tv/me45. We'll see you in week 4. Peace.